Okay, I often wonder after this made big news in November 2004. I was out on all the papers, not just UK, all over the world, also in magazines, radio stations, TV, and I often wonder how many people then who read about me know now that I've done 5 documentaries, got 2 books out, done over 25 radio interviews, and been in more magazines and papers. And these people, I bet, do not know that. Because I just seen this on Yahoo now. Well, not this. I seen Yahoo asking where are they now. They come up every now and again on Yahoo. They show somebody who was in the media a few years ago and they ask where are they now. And I often wonder what would happen if they showed me on Yahoo. And if these people, all these people, you've got to realize in November 2004, my news went out on Reuters all over the world. And millions of people read about me or heard about me on the radio or even saw me on TV. Millions. And yet, how many of those people who at the time must have taken some interest in my story because it was about dating, and millions of people do a lot of dating on the internet. And how many of those people would know today that I've got 2 books out, I'm an author, and I've done 5 documentaries? I doubt if even a million of them know. And back in November 2004, millions all over the world, in every country, it could be billions. I say millions, I'm talking about every country. I was big news in Asia, all of America, Australia, New Zealand, Canada. I was big news. My phone was on fire. My phone, it was a big shock for me. I couldn't take it at the time because, I'd never been in papers and like that before, and then to have phone calls from all over the world, it was such a shock to my system. But then it died down a bit after a few months, and then TV started coming in. I started doing documentaries and going down S4C. Of course, I've been down there now 3 times, and they've been here once. And of course, 2 of my documentaries, Love Rat and Proud, made by Virgin One, and Channel 5 documentary by 100,000 Lovers, have been shown a few times around the world, and also on Sky TV. Channel 4 documentary has also been on Sky TV and been shown all over the world, but it's not as popular as the others. And of course, I've just had TV crew out from Canada filming me. How popular that's going to be, I don't know whether they haven't put a name to that documentary yet. Yeah, I thought I'd film an old story about me now, going back. Well, I was 55 at the time, and I'm coming up to 62 now. So it's nearly 7 years ago. I thought I'd film myself now and put it on YouTube and do a bit myself, because there's no doubt about it that if all these millions of people, well, could be billions, knew I had 2 books out, books that I wrote myself about my life and dating and things, I would now be a millionaire. There's no doubt about that. But both my books, well, the first book, selling not too bad because of the title, Serial Shagger. But the second book, Internet Dating, King's Diaries, is not selling too good. But the first book is not too bad. But if all these people who read about me at the time knew this, I would be a millionaire. Whether they'll see this is another thing. I doubt it. That maybe half of them won't remember me. But I'm sure a lot will. Okay?
Nestling in the rolling hills of South Wales is a sleepy little village that's home to Clive Worth. He's only been outside Wales 4 times in his life. He spends the long summer days walking in the beautiful countryside and watching nature take its course. And all that nature has clearly inspired him. He reckons he's the world's biggest love rat, and he's proud of it.
I became a love rat to safeguard myself from being hurt again. I'd been married to them and done everything for them, and I'd been so soft to them, and they'd all taken advantage of me.
Lonely. Clive had had quite a hard and troubled life up until 3 years ago.
I'd been drinking every day for 10 years, and I finally stopped. And I honestly thought I was going to lead a boring life now.
Until he got chatting to a friend who told him all about internet dating sites.
All of a sudden, I saw all these beautiful women on the internet. I couldn't believe there were so many beautiful women on there. So I started dating, 1 or 2 at first, and before I knew it, I had 30, 40 wanted to meet me. Same time. I just couldn't have enough women.
Met Clive on Dating Direct. In fact, he sent several emails a day, and it would be quite overwhelming. But you soon realise that he actually had this sort of standard mail, and that there was more than one person he was actually sending it to. But it's interesting when he sends sort of coloured pictures and coloured background and different flowers on them. Things. So yeah, he attracted my attention, shall we say. He came across as a very friendly, open chap on email and in the phone. Talk about current affairs and children and animals and everything really. And I thought, he seems quite nice.
I've come down to meet Clive because I'm not the one for staying at home and just talking on the internet or just writing back and forward. You actually have to meet the people that you're talking to, and I think Clive interests me from the point that he does seem funny, he does seem charming. He's either going to be my dream date or my worst nightmare, and it's that drives me down here. You never know if you don't go ahead and do it. Clive!
Hiya!
Hi!
Alright.
I made it! Pleased to meet you at last.
Pleased to meet you.
Off the road.
Aye, let's not get knocked out. Are you nervous? I'm nervous. You're going to be nervous, eh?
Actually, really, no, I'm not.
No, I'm not anyway.
Oh, that's good. I was going to ask you the same question.
Yeah.
I'm not too bad, actually.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
It's not doing these women any good because they're not happy, and he's not settled down with any one person for very long to say, well, yes, he did have a go at the relationship, or he made the effort. So I think it's quite sad, really. There's no stopping him.
Hello. This is Angela and Clive. Clive Worth and Angela England.
No. Well, Luke, if you like studs girls, then you're going to love this next bloke, Clive. Now, what we get from Clive is the true sense of what it means to be a stud, and he lets us into the secret of where he finds his women.
I seem to have tapped into a hornet's nest. Swarms of women. Hundreds of women. You can go on dating sites and spend days and you still won't go through all the women. Emailing all the women on
all these dating sites.
So this man must be doing something right because he's on this groundbreaking documentary called Studs of Suburbia, which follows the unusual lives of real-life Casanovas. He's pulling hundreds of women online. He must be a bit of a legend, this fella. He must have a fair few skills with a keyboard, so let's have a look at his online profile. Right, now, he's called Lucky Lips 2005. I'm not really saying that myself. What else does it say on his...
Met Clive on Dating Direct. In fact, he sent several emails a day, and it would be quite overwhelming. But you soon realise that he actually had this sort of standard mail, and that there was more than one person he was actually sending it to. But it's interesting when he sends sort of coloured pictures and coloured background and different flowers on them. Things. So yeah, he attracted my attention, shall we say. He came across as a very friendly, open chap on email and in the phone. You know, talk about current affairs and children and animals and everything really. And I thought, oh, you know, he seems quite nice.
I've come down to meet Clive because I'm not the one for staying at home and just talking on the internet or you know, just writing back and forward. You actually have to meet the people that you're talking to, and I think Clive interests me from the point that he does seem funny, he does seem charming. He's either going to be my dream date or my worst nightmare, and it's that drives me down here. You never know if you don't go ahead and do it. Clive!
Hiya!
Hi!
Alright.
I made it! Pleased to meet you at last.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, off the road.
Aye, let's not get knocked out. Are you nervous? I'm nervous. You're going to be nervous, eh?
Actually, really, no, I'm not.
No, I'm not anyway.
Oh, that's good. I was going to ask you the same question.
Yeah.
I'm not too bad, actually.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
It's not doing these women any good because they're not happy, and he's not settled down with any one person for very long to say, well, yes, he did have a go at the relationship, or he made the effort. So I think it's quite sad, really. There's no stopping him.
Hi, my name is Clive Worth, and this is Chat Magazine. Okay, with me in it, I was out in it last year, and this is my story. Easy Tiger. There's a picture of me on the bed with my tiger about my internet dating, that I dated hundreds of women, and there's my picture on the bottom as a Casanova. Now hi, my name is Clive Worth, and this is Pick Me Up Magazine. Okay, and I was in it last year. This is my story, Mr. Irresistible, and there's a sign there, warning women that I am irresistible. And if we go down a bit, you'll see me there with a phone. Nice story about me as a Casanova, that I dated hundreds of women. There's my ex-wives, by the way, in it as well, Cheryl and Sharon. And we come down again, you'll see me holding up a fishing rod that I say that I use to catch women because I like fishing. And they are going to do an... Hi, this is Woman's Own Magazine. Okay, and I was in it last year. Here I am. Women can't resist me. And here I am playing Scrabble with one of their women who got the name there. I don't know if you can see it. She's calling me a creep. But all the other women loved me, because this story is about me dating hundreds of women on the internet. And this is me and Woman's Own girl dancing, having our photos taken. We actually had a good time taking these photos, and she was very nice. We did actually get on very well. But hi, my name is Clive Worth, and I'm the Internet Casanova, and this is the Observer magazine that was out over a year ago about addiction in the 21st century. and this is me on it. Photo of me holding my monitor up with a picture of a woman on it, and this is the story that was out on the Observer magazine. Okay, if I can get it in here. Here we are, saying about my addiction and all these hundreds of women I dated. Anyway, hi, my name is Clive Worth, and here I am out on the Sunday Mirror over a year ago now. A story about me saying I'm 56, jobless and bedded 350 women. In fact, 350 women were from the site that I was banned from. I've actually bedded more women than that. And here is the photo of Rebecca Smith on the bottom. Me and Rebecca having a nice meal together. Now, she calls me a creep on the story, but we did actually get on very well, and she did tell me a lot about herself, and that says it all to me. Now, since I've been out on the Sunday Mirror, hi, my name is Clive Worth, and here is me on the Carmarthen Journal with a nice photo of me holding the photos up of the women I dated. They made a nice big story about me, about my Casanova days on the internet where I dated hundreds of women. My story also went out on Reuters. I've been famous now all over the world, and that has... Okay, this is Weekly World News that I was in back on the 27th of December 2004. And this is a picture of a young woman in tears because I made world news. I'd been banned from a dating site for lacking commitment. I had had hundreds of dates from there, and because these women were looking for commitment and wanting marriage and relationship and so forth, and they were travelling all over the world, coming to my house here in my little village of Pontiats in West Wales, and I was going to bed with them and chucking them out next day and sending them home. And of course the dating site banned me, and it made world news. It went out on Reuters News, and I often wonder now